Hey everyone, try and cut out some light here. Still kind of pretty bright back there, but it's been a rough week already. Actually, a rough month, I guess. The month of February here in our store. Got a message that one of the glass vase that I mailed the other day arrived completely obliterated, and it's like super thick glass. So that's very, very disappointing. It was like $40, $45 I lost in that regards of a sale. Came from an estate, so I don't know. I really don't probably have too much into it, but the fact that it was destroyed, I don't feel like dealing with the post office on trying to get reimbursement. I'm just writing it off as a loss. And I got to return. I don't know if I talked about this or not, but this $200 VHS tape got returned. The guy scraped out like this. This was a rental copy, as you can see in the case. Funny thing is, we're here in Florida, and it was a rental from Schnucks, which is a St. Louis grocery store from where we grew up at. He's trying to say that there was mildew or mold in this disc or inside this VHS. This is just tape residue right here. This is not mold. So, and you can look in here, there is no mold anywhere on the VHS. Just to show you what mold looks like, I have this copy here of Silent Night, Deadly Night Big Box. Came from a different collection, but I haven't listed this one because this one does have mold in it. I don't know if you can see right there inside the tape there. It's a lot of glare going on here, but that is what mold looks like on a VHS tape, or mildew. So there's not, I want to spend time, because I mean, this is a $100 VHS tape. If I can clean it up, I mean, I probably could still get like $20 just for the, because this is the big box edition. So, I mean, even though the box is rough, I mean, there's just not very many of these big boxes out there. So I've been holding off, trying to see if there is a way I can clean that mildew. I'm pretty sure there's got to be a way. I just don't know if I want to take the time to do it or not. I don't want to take the time to do the research right now. That's why I've been sitting on this. But so I don't know what to do. I mean, the guy clearly, I think he had buyer's remorse because he cleared off the rental sticker off of here. So technically, I could say that he did not return the item in the same condition it was received in, and only refund him 50%. And let him fight with eBay to get the rest of his refund back. I just think he either found another copy in better condition that got listed after this one, or maybe whenever he went to clean the sticker off of here, you can tell that he scratched the little preview window on here, which obviously, I mean, I could take this apart and replace this preview window with some junky VHS tape. Because obviously the sticker is the big thing, and this sticker here on the side is the big thing of trying to be able to remove those without damaging. That's obviously what the collectors are going to want. So I haven't refunded his money yet, so I don't know what action I want to take, or do I just want to refund him his money and just let bygones be bygones? I mean, obviously, I'm trying to run a business and make money here. I mean, obviously, I will relist this and I will sell it. But, I mean, at that point, I've already lost shipping to him and return shipping. So that's already, what, $10 I've lost in shipping costs to the guy at that point, which just irks the crap out of me. I may just refund him and just minus the $10. So I recoup my shipping costs back to him and let him fight with eBay. I mean, at that point, I don't know if he can still leave me a negative feedback or not, because technically I accepted his return and I refunded him. So I don't think he's allowed to leave me a negative feedback at that point, no matter how much of a refund I do give him, if I remember that's correctly, on how the thing is set up, how I've got it. I mean, I'm already at freaking like 18 negative feedbacks right now, which is insane. I don't know what the heck is going on. I'm at 17. I was down to 14 negatives, and just this month I've gotten in the last 30 days, I've gotten 4 negative feedbacks from customers. One, the most recent one was, note, I am getting a refund, but the disc was completely scratched and unplayable, but was marked as new. I did not mark it as new. I went and looked at the listing and I said, like new. And it was a rental copy from Blockbuster from 1990 something or whatever on this DVD. I said, open a return and I'll give you your money back. And I think he opened a return, but he hasn't returned it, so, which kind of sucks. I don't know. And then another thing is, this guy says that I sold him those little Star Wars model parts that had like 6 pieces in it, and he's like, there's only 5 and not 6. And I looked in there, and I looked at the video. The video looks like there was 6. I don't know if the guy was trying to scam me or not, so I just ignored the guy. He left me a negative feedback saying that, but he didn't open a return. So, I mean, obviously, if he really was that distraught, he would have sent the money back. Another one is my fault. I couldn't find these the brake pads for the car, or for the whatever they were, and I never did message the guy. I looked and I looked and I looked, and then I finally just refunded his money, and then he left me a negative saying, zero communication, wasted my time. I'm like, no, technically true, but that was technically my fault. I could have probably communicated a little better, saying, I don't know, these item has been misplaced, which I'm running into a lot of that. I've got some issues here. For some reason it says I had 2 of these. I sold both of them, but I can only find this one. So luckily I got it communicated to the guy, and he wants this patch as a replacement for the one that I don't have. I've got a soda bottle right now I can't seem to find. I don't know where it's at. It's insane. What's another negative I got? Oh, another one's a Christmas CD. I had just listed this Christmas CD, and it's nowhere to be found. I've combed my shelves of CDs, and I cannot find it. Super insane on how stuff just disappears out here. Oh, I do need to do inventory out here. I've been trying to straighten things up out here so I can do inventory, but at the same time, I need to start listing stuff, because not having my store had dropped below 10,000 items. I was at 9,998 items. So I'm now back up to 10,000 after having added a bunch more CDs. So at that point, got people sending questions right now on some stuff, but we'll come back. Alright, so I guess go ahead and show what has sold here, as far as what I'm sending out today. So listing new items is definitely, you get some sales if you're listing stuff the right way. Like, I just listed this CD last night at midnight after I got off work, and it already sold. I listed like 40 CDs, not just the one, but this one here is all by myself. It is a collection of 70s breakup songs, sold for $5.99. Listed it last night, sold this morning. This Anchor Hawking Fire King dish, it is ribbed. Not really gonna show. Oh, there it goes. You can see how it's ribbed. Nothing, no decoration, nothing too crazy, nothing too fancy about it. Sold for $9.99. Sells, but doesn't sell for much money. I wouldn't recommend going to the thrift store and paying $5 for that to sell it, because that's probably what you would pay at a thrift store for that. Thankfully, I don't source my stuff at thrift stores, so I get a little bit more of a cushion in the profits, and what I can pick up, because I'm probably picking that up for $1 at either a yard sale or the flea market or from an estate buyout. This is out of my personal collection. This is Star Trek Wrath of Khan. I upgraded all my DVDs up for Star Trek movies to Blu-ray. So this is the director's editions. I had these probably since the early 2000s, probably when it came out, 2002. This particular one sold for $2.95. So free into $2.95. This is kind of funny. Another set of these 1992 micro baseball card sets sold. How many did I have? I guess I must have had like 5 of these, 5 or 6 of them, because I sold this one for $14.99 and then I sold another one for $14.99. So I've got 2 sold in the same day, and then it shows I still got 1 left. So those actually, they took a while to sell, but they actually sold for way more than I thought they would. I didn't think they'd sell at all. I know I've had the set before. This is 1992, right? I think the 1991 had the A-Rod rookie card in it, and that one sold almost as soon as I listed it for probably about $25, I want to say, for these little micro cards. I swear, this junk wax era stuff is just weird. Like, some of the stuff, most people still think it's not valuable, which technically it's not, but for some reason there's this strange occurrence where everybody wants all this junk wax stuff. Very odd, especially if you can find stuff from the Hall of Famers from that era. This is a 10 litho car battery thingamabobber. I don't remember. It must have come in a lot. I don't think I really would have picked it up just for this particular item. But it sold for $26.99 untested. Because it takes those giant D-size batteries. Sold another lipstick. I think I sold this color just the other day. 930. That truffle. Isn't that what it's called? Truffle teas. I think I just sold a stick. I got 1 more stick of that left. That sold for $11.99. This is something to look out for if you ever see this stuff. This happens to be Minions. I bought the whole case of these from a guy at an auction. These are what you call Goo-Jitsu brand. Pretty much they're like sensory type toys. They're all different ones. This one happens to have like little mini marbles in it. When you squeeze it, you can feel like little beads inside of it. This particular one is just gel, so it's like oh man, it's cold. He's like rock hard, so he's like almost like a Stretch Armstrong type figurine. And this particular one is also the same, also gel filled, but they have different textures inside of some. Apparently they're very popular with kids with that are kind of autistic. And they come in all different kinds of creatures. They just happen to, at this particular time, Park got the rights to Despicable Me 4, so they made this line. These were clearance toys, so I bought them I think at $2 a piece for the whole collection. So I put together, I had 3 different figurines, but I only had one of one. I think this one, so that's why I made a lot of 3. I got $2 into each one of those, so $6, and sold those 3 for $19.99. And then I have multiples of this guy and this guy, which I think I'll probably have listed at like $9 each, maybe 8 at the most, just because there's so many listed, because these were the guy that I bought them off of. He buys like Target clearance pallets and stuff like that. This I almost screwed up. I still kind of screwed up a little bit, I still think, but I had listed this and got a question almost within minutes of being listed. This came out of a storage unit that Jen bought the other day. It was filthy. It took me forever to clean it up. It is a beehive. You see a little beehive, and it's got like a bunch of little bees on it. This is made by Indiana Glass. They made all different colors and design. I wouldn't say designs, but finishes. So there's glossy. This is what you would call a frosted finish. You'll find the bottom a lot, or you'll find the top a lot listed online. Certain colors can go for like $200 to $300. So when I listed it, I thought I screwed up because I listed it at $30. So I hurried up and ended the listing right away because somebody hit me a question, and I was like, crap, did I look up the wrong one? And then so I had to do a deeper dive on researching, and come to find out, yeah, this color does sell for, I think the last one that I sold, that was this color blue with this finish, was like $40 or $45, but it was at an auction. So anytime something sells at auction, that means there's multiple people interested in this, and typically people want to pay less at auction than what they would if you just put a buy it now. So I usually figure you're leaving about 20% on the table if you list it at an auction, because people are always going to pay. You're never going to find people. Back in the day, you used to, you put up a pot, say you got 10 people interested. Somebody this is only worth $50. Somebody may pay $60. People don't do that anymore. That's just not how auctions on eBay work anymore. Unless it's a super, super rare, hard to find item. Like say there was only 10 of these in the world and 100 people wanted them, then you're going to find somebody's going to pay stupid money for an item. But I mean, this is uncommon, but it's not that uncommon. And finding 5 people that are on eBay the week that you list this is going to be hard to find. You may find that one person that's got searching for this item, but you're not going to find 100 people searching for this particular item, in my opinion. So that's why I do everything with buy it now. I don't do auctions anymore. It's just, if I can't find a price on it, I will ballpark it. But being able to research 3 years of an item, you're going to find something at least similar. And if you can't, then maybe there's nobody that even wants that item. This is a remote control. This is to an old TV. This is an old school RCA remote. I don't even know who would even want this remote control, but somebody bought it for $3.12, and I've had it listed since 2024. It looks like, according to my SKU number. This is probably an item that would have gotten pulled if I would have ever done inventory. Somebody asked me if I combine shipping, which in my notes it clearly shows that I do, but apparently this was an older item that didn't have my combined shipping notes on it. So they bought 2 logo golf balls. These are both got like military style logos. One is like Heidelberg, Germany, and then the other one is like Feldaging Golf Club. Both of these golf balls sold for $6.56. $6.56. Yeah. And then we saw some Taylor Swift here. Ooh,
why do you have a country accent when you talk?
I don't know. It's flip-flops all the time. That Taylor Swift sold for $5.38. And then whoever Brett Eldridge is sold.
Brett Eldridge?
Nope. But he's got a song called Illinois. as everybody loves
Is it
this.
Illinois?
It's the Illinois.
A lot of noise in Illinois.
Yeah, so that sold for $4.85. You know who he is? Oh, okay. Country guy, I guess.
Yeah, country.
And then a Blu-ray here, The Fear, Slipcover, Vinegar Syndrome, sold for $39.99, and that's all we got going out. So keep hustling, everyone.